Night, everybody.
No.
Don't stay too late. There's always tomorrow. Is this the Schoenfeld release?
Yes, we're just checking it.
Well, you don't want to end up like Hannah.
Oh, thanks, Leonard.
Would you like a lift?
Not at this rate.
I wouldn't mind one, Leonard. Are you going anywhere near Waterloo?
Ah, Sylvia. Well, yes. I usually cross the bridge.
Past the South Bank? That's even better.
Is it? Oh, good.
What about that?
Why couldn't Hillary help you check this?
Sylvia, I'll meet you downstairs.
It's okay, Sylvia. I told her to go. I knew Declan would be around.
She's your assistant, Michelle.
Good night, Hannah.
Good night, Sylvia. I think this could be punchier, Declan. There are too many commas.
Come on.
What?
Leonard's right. Try tomorrow. Night, Hannah.
Good night.
Good night.
Night. Shane Longman? Sorry? Michelle? Michelle?
Oh, I've gone.
It's personal, Frankfurt. Something to do with your mother.
Looks great. Thanks.
Sorry.
Everything all right?
No, my mother's gone into hospital.
Is it serious?
I don't know. They're doing tests. It might be. I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, one thing at a time. We'll get you home. I'll make the dinner. You can phone the hospital.
I need to be there, Declan. It's just that the Schoenfeld is a hell of an issue, and Sylvia's gonna jump on Hillary if she makes a mistake.
We'll think of something.
I have to go home, Declan. Sometimes I feel I've abandoned her by coming to England. You know, our life used to completely revolve around my father. And now he's dead. I'm the only one she has.
Listen, well, in the morning, we'll talk to Leonard and Sylvia.
Yeah. Maybe I can fly out after the meeting.
Yeah, they'll understand. Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Harry. Not having second thoughts, are you, Mr. Schoenfeld?
By no means. If they succeed where Brennan's have failed, I'll have made my points. What exactly are you looking for, Max?
My pocket calculator.
A guy who can solve cubic equations in his head wants a pocket calculator? Come on, what's the panic?
The panic, Hudson, is a 5'9" bundle of mid-European malevolence called Hans-Dietrich Schoenfeld.
Is he upstairs?
Probably. He's upstairs and I'm late. Why am I doing this all the time? Why am I losing things?
Because you're in love, that's why. She plays the cello, and you want to play the cellist, am I right?
This isn't assisting me at all, Hudson. If you care to help, help. Otherwise, you know?
Okay. A pocket calculator. Now then. A pocket calculator.
Hey, have fun.
What? Oh, right, yes.
Sure. Think about it, but not too long.
Poor Max, eh?
What?
The Schoenfeld meeting. You know why Schoenfeld came over to us, don't you? The head of syndication at Brennan's questioned the timing of the issue, right? I mean, just question. So Schoenfeld walked out and crossed the street. In other words, pure spite. Look at them. Don't you think they have that look?
Oh, what look?
Lee Wolf and Sylvia. Right, they're going to make an offer for the carpets and curtains.
Leonard's being lent on for staff cuts. Ass cuts. It's getting really bad. train dealers.
And if all goes well, we'll be able to issue the bonds on Monday. We've got 75 million of them syndicated, and we'll be taking 25 million on the secondary book.
Sorry.
That's all right, Max.
If I can just add something on the subject of pricing, which may
No, you can't.
We want the Ontario Trust Bank to operate as the co-lead manager.
The Trust Bank is your choice.
Yes, mine and my assistant Hillary's.
They're not one of the big names, Herr Schoenfeld. They are fairly new, but they do have an excellent rate for the Canadian dollar swap.
In our experience, they're flexible, dynamic, and highly efficient.
Is that so?
Yes. I believe Ontario Trust is perfect for your currency needs. And since 2/3 of their output, agricultural machinery and the like, is exported to Canada.
That's irrelevant. It is direct investment my company wants. That's why we need Canadian dollars to fund assembly lines on the North American continent, the Great Lakes especially. And I want them now, before the tariffs go up and the shutters come down.
Before the next round of protectionism, you mean, Herr Schoenfeld?
Next. Few can doubt it is stalking us already.
Indeed. Ah, coffee. Splendid. Perhaps this would be a good moment to introduce Max Lubin. He's here to answer questions on the details of the currency transaction. Right, Max? Max is our swaps expert.
But not such an expert in timekeeping. Mr. Lubin, how much of the issue can you swap into Canadian dollars?
How about the lot?
But there's a limit to how much you can obtain at the rate I want. Surely.
I'm confident about trading the entire issue. In fact, we've already begun to position ourselves on the market by going long on Canadian dollars.
Isn't that a bit of a risk? Suppose I were to say no.
Yes. But it's a risk we're prepared to take.
Yes. I like it.
Will we make it?
Should do.
Let me drive. I'm faster than you.
Yeah, but I know the shortcuts. How'd it go?
All right. Schoenfeld had to be wooed hard. He seemed to be trying to catch us out.
What's he like?
He's unfriendly and he's unpleasant. All I kept thinking about was that I had a plane to catch.
Well, don't worry. While you're with your mother, I'll keep an eye on Hillary.
You know, it's just... couldn't have happened at a worse time.
I'm sorry, Michelle.
I know. Declan. Thank you for everything.
Still off the drink?
Yes.
Excellent. And you feel better for it?
Not really, Dr. McKenna. The thing about vodka is how good it makes you feel. I can't get excited about mineral water.
But at least you can function properly. You're no longer jeopardizing your career.
That's the least of it.
Have you thought it through, Sirka?
Yes. All week I've thought of nothing else.
And considered all the options?
I believe so. There really aren't any. What am I? A single woman, a foreigner. I work 12 hours a day. I'm bad-tempered, hopeless at relationships. I'd make a lousy mother.
Have you contacted the father?
No.
You said you would.
I said I'd think about it. I've thought about it and decided there is no point.
So you want the termination?
Yes. And soon.
All right, I'll make the arrangements.
If it was this weekend, could I be back at work on Monday?
Barring complications, I suppose you could, yes.
Good. Bye.
Thank you, Sylvia. Your memo makes some cogent points.
The point is
The point is the trading department is operating on wafer-thin margins.
Along with every other bank, Lee.
But unlike every other bank, we have not grasped the nettle of redundancy. You see, James, I'm thinking of the next 10 years.
I hope we all are, Lee. That is the reason that we have meetings such as this.
Our profits are going to come from management buyouts, corporate rescues.
Coincidentally handled by your department.
The bond market is flat. It's yesterday's game.
Really? Well, I hardly think Sylvia would agree with you there. Not with the Schoenfeld deal about to be signed?
Of course not. The bond market is still a significant means of raising company finance.
Okay, I exaggerate slightly.
And yet, you remain convinced of the need for a freeze on recruitment and even redundancies.
Yes, James. In present market conditions, I believe we need to be lean and efficient. Cuts on the trading floor are virtually unavoidable, despite the Schoenfeld deal. I see departmental growth in terms of rising profit curves, not rising numbers of employees.
Very well, Sylvia. We've all had a chance to look at your memo. You must give us time to digest it further. Thank you.
Do you buy Sylvia's argument?
No, I buy yours. Every department, even Lee's, is going to have years of profit and years of loss.
Exactly. I can't be drained of expertise every time somebody wants a hypothetical short-term advantage. The Schoenfeld deal proves the need to maintain existing levels.
Yes. But in spite of that, we do have to make economies. If the Schoenfeld deal falls through.
You mean you're ordering me to reduce the team?
Me? Order? Oh, I respect you far too much for that, Leonard. Let's just say that I'm offering a contingency plan. Have you anyone new? Or anyone who's been taken on for a trial period?
Yes, Hilary Rollinger. She's working with Michelle. She's very sharp, very promising. Over the Schoenfeld issue, for example, she's shown a lot of initiative.
Well, then, it seems her future depends on her Schoenfeld. Doesn't it?
Here we are. Sorry it took so long. Has to infuse.
It looks like blood.
This is a natural antidote to stress. My mother swears by it.
What is she, a vampire?
The red's the color of the berry. I told you, it's bramble tea.
Disgusting, but thank you, Jess.
It's okay. Thought you seemed a bit down.
No, you can't. Michelle's not here today. Yes, I'm dealing with it. I'll send her messenger around first thing tomorrow. Hilary. Hilary, that's right. Bye. This it?
Yeah.
Nice of you.
It's okay.
Do you know something, Chaz?
What?
I'm really getting the hang of my job at last.
Well, that's good.
And this morning, when I woke up, Chaz, I thought, great, I'm going to work.
Really? 22 and happy, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you think?
Well, it's pretty disgusting, really. But I have a feeling Max should try it. It tastes very yin.
Yes, it is. Yin's exactly what it is.
Hello.
You're here to radiate cheerfulness again.
No, just brought you some bramble tea, that's all. It's Chaz's. It's very yin, Max.
I'll have some, Hilary. Thanks. Max is sulking because I won't lend him my dinner jacket. He wants to impress a certain instrumentalist.
Well, I'm sure Max would take care of it, Hudson. And it is for his girlfriend.
Wrong. She's not my girlfriend.
Well, you'd like it to be, which makes it even more important.
It's an heirloom. It belonged to my grandfather. All right? I would hate it if something happened to it.
Leave it, Hilary.
He is supposed to be your friend.
All right. Okay.
You sure?
Yep.
Great. And I also need your dress shirt and black tie. Oh, and a pair of black socks as well. Hello.
Hello. Did you like it? And don't tell fibs.
Sort of. I liked you anyway. Karvovsky's not really my cup of tea.
He's a great composer, Max. You must take my word for it. Max, this is Vladek Ramovsky. He's an old friend of the composer.
How do you do, Max?
How do you do?
You are a lucky man. Treat her well.
Vladek is the shape of things to come in Poland, a merchant and entrepreneur.
In a small way. And throughout history, humble merchants have never been slow to shake hands with a banker. Correct, Max? Perhaps one day, if I am dealing in millions and not just thousands of pounds, we can do business together.
Perhaps.
Vladek's in trouble, Max. I said you could probably help him.
What's the problem?
Bottled fruit.
40,000 jars of cherries I can't sell.
And plums. Plums and cherries in the best Polish brandy. I told Vladek you were a financial wizard, Max.
The situation changes by the week, Hillary. The work volume fluctuates. It must affect the floor.
But there was a vacancy and I filled it. Are you saying that situation has now changed?
Somewhat. It's the volatile nature of banking. You're anxious to know where you stand, and I'm saying I might have to be pragmatic about numbers.
What does that mean? That there won't be room for me once my probationary period is over?
Not that there won't, Hillary. There may not be.
I see. It just seems so hard after all the work I've done on the Schoenfeld deal. It's going to bring all sorts of new business with it, isn't it? And Michelle and I have played a key role. Surely I deserve some credit for that.
Its success will bring quite a few benefits, yes, but you were simply acting as Michelle's assistant, Hillary. If the deal does go through, we might be in a better position to reconsider your future here.
And if it doesn't?
Then you will have even fewer good cards in your hand. That's all I'm prepared to say.
They are good, yes?
Delicious. Taste of brandy.
The finest plum brandy. The plums, too, are the best. Picked in the orchards of Silesia. Ah, you should see them in the spring when the blossom is out. Pure white blossom.
You love Poland.
Of course. We have our pride, our patriotism.
And your plums?
Unfortunately. For Mademoiselle, for being such an admirable degustatrice.
Thank you. Oh, come on, Max. There must be something you can do.
I know a man who would buy the entire crop. I know 10 people who would bid for the bottling plant. I just don't know how to deal with anything this small.
Ridiculous. You work in a bank.
Roberta, I deal in commercial paper, not fruit.
But behind all that paper, Max, at the end of the line, there are real people in real communities making real things, useful things.
Of course there are. My work just happens to be a little bit more complicated, that's all.
You remind me of my father. He shelters behind his intellect as well.
Maybe we should go now.
How much is this consignment worth, Vladek?
To buy, 20,000 pounds. To sell, maybe 40.
All that big talk of millions. You're pretty useless, I'd say.
Sure. I'm useless.
No, we've all had a wonderful evening. Let's not spoil it with a lover's teeth.
Sure you wouldn't like some coffee?
I'm someone who needs time, okay? Not lots, but some.
Look, I may be able to do something about Vladek.
See, I knew it.
I need to ring a few people. It'll take me a couple of days. I'll be in touch.
You're wonderful. Have I told you that? By the way, love the dinner jacket. Very outre.
Shane Dealers.
Hello.
Michelle?
Declan, there are complications. They don't know whether it's a virus or an infection or what.
Sounds serious.
Well, it might be. They've got its tests, and we're not going to know for a couple of days.
How is she herself?
Worried. And she needs me.
Of course she does. When do you get the results?
Well, we're hoping by the weekend. Declan, I have to stay on. If it's bad news...
Okay. Put your mind at rest about the Schoenfeld deal. It's on course.
Hillary?
Fine.
Well, it's just she doesn't know every aspect of the deal.
We're wrapping it up. Phone me tonight, okay?
Okay. Bye.
Now's your time to shine.
Leonard?
What's up?
I'm stuck. What'd you buy a 12-year-old for her birthday?
Andrew's birthday?
Right.
Oh, well, let's see.
She's got just about everything.
Yeah, no, they do have everything. Difficult age.
I've spent hours in department stores.
Do you want me to help you?
Would you? Tomorrow. I'm sure it'd only take an hour.
Doesn't matter how long it takes.
Now, I've done the calculations. What it amounts to is this. I could manage this on my own, but if you come in with me, we split the costs down the middle. Profits pro rata. Have one.
Go on.
If the quotation I was given by Daleside Foods is correct, less deductions for insurance, the deposit, transportation costs to West Yorkshire, we'll use Ramovsky's own word. We will each come out on Monday with a personal profit of £8,944.86, or thereabouts.
This brandy?
What do you think?
You're crazy.
We're just acting like middlemen.
No, you're just acting like an idiot.
In any case, I'm not just in this for the profit. There is an element of altruism as well.
Oh, yeah?
What is the point of us telling East Europeans to act like good capitalists if we turn our backs on them when they're in trouble?
Max, don't get idealistic. It doesn't suit you. And it doesn't fool me either. The reason you're doing this is pretty clear. Look, swapping Japanese share warrants for a silver mine in El Dorado, okay. But a truckload of cherries?
Only half of them are cherries, the other half...
I know, plums. You told me. What's going on here?
Max Hudson, come quick.
What's wrong?
The trust bank's in trouble with the Canadian authorities. They've just come through as a news flash. They've been financing new investment in South Africa.
Great. Here we are. The Federal Banking Agency of the Canadian Government have announced the immediate imposition of restrictions on the trading activities of the Ontario Trust Bank.
What about the swap? Can we save it?
It's dead in the water.
Max, Hillary, land her warranty upstairs right away.
I'm interested in saving the deal, not dwelling on past mistakes, Herr Schoenfeld. Well, I'd like to talk about some alternatives. Yes, I do have some ideas, but I'd rather we discuss them face to face. You will? Yes, just a meeting, no commitments either way. 8:30 this evening? Good. I'll see you then. I've managed to stall him for a few hours. Look, Declan, I want Michelle here. I'm sorry, but we need a full team. Schoenfeld will cause problems if anyone is missing.
I just hope she can get here in time.
So do I. Charter a plane if necessary. We need her here.
I'll get onto it. You know, she's not going to find this easy, Leonard.
It's not going to be easy for any of us, Declan. We have to do everything we can to hold on to this deal. And Michelle's a key player. You've heard.
Yes. Could we not take on the entire issue ourselves?
No chance. It's too big, and now it's too risky.
Anyway, the main attraction for Schoenfeld was the swap into Canadian dollars.
Have something in mind, Leonard?
It's a long shot, but it's worth trying.
That's it?
Yeah. Oh. Long day.
They're all long days, Charles.
Yeah. We could murder a drink.
Sorry. You shouldn't talk like that. You're on the wagon.
It's okay. I'll make you one.
Yeah?
I could do with the company.
Okay, great.
How long have I got?
Long enough. I'll brief you in the car. Still no news?
No, they said the results would be in on Monday. She insisted I come back.
How is she?
Dealing with it better than I am.
Replacement? What sort of replacement?
As co-lead manager. In fact, my team here found a replacement within hours of the news breaking about Ontario Trust. Michelle, would you...
Yes, Leonard. It's Whitey Chen of the First Oriental Bank, Hong Kong.
Sammy Chen?
Is he a friend of yours?
Sammy is one of the yacht people. Do you know what the yacht people are? They are Hong Kong millionaires, living half the year in Vancouver, establishing residency qualifications.
Be that as it may, Sammy Chen is a high-profile, well-respected member of the banking community.
First Oriental have substantial international holdings and a number of North American subsidiaries. Hillary has a full credit report.
Yes. Luxury resorts on the Great Barrier Reef, a Pacific airline, shipping interests. I enclosed their latest annual report. You can see their long-term debt has a solid AA rating.
It's a strong possibility that the Canadian dollar swap will still be on at the rate you require.
Possibility. I need more than possibilities, Miss Hauptmann. Much more.
If we can guarantee the swap...
But you can't. A few days ago, I questioned you closely about the bank you chose. All your assurances proved worthless.
Miss Hartman has acted entirely in good faith, as we are doing now. We are offering an alternative package. No harm has been done her, Schoenfeld. It was simply bad luck.
Bad luck? Bad judgment? Where do you draw the line? It is a question of confidence. I have little in Shane Longman.
Please, take it.
You haven't told the father.
There is no point.
Why not?
The father doesn't figure. I gave up on him when I saw toys on the back seat. Another bad liar. The guy's got enough problems. I'm not going to lay this on him.
Sirka, he's the father. He's got to take responsibility.
You're wonderfully old-fashioned, Chas. What could he do? Make a financial contribution? Take the baby back to his wife?
So when's the operation?
It's an abortion I'm having, Chas.
When is it?
This weekend. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Well, would you like me to come and...
No. It's sweet of you, but I'll be fine.
Look. Sirka, if circumstances were different, would you have the baby?
Who knows? Maybe. This is daydream, just not an option.
Well, it could be. If it needs a father, right, if that's what's stopping you, I'll be the father. Okay?
Thank you, Chas. It's good of you, and I really appreciate it.
But
it's not the answer.
Why not?
What sort of life could I give it? I can't even look after myself, let alone anyone else.
Hudson manages.
That's a cheap shot, Chas.
I'm sorry, it wasn't meant to be.
Hudson didn't start out on his own, and I can't.
Well, he...
Hello, yes. I'd like a car for tomorrow at 12 to go to Victoria. Yes, it's Nieminen. Circa Nieminen. Thanks. Good night, Chas.
I meet the Hans-Dietrich Schoenfeld of this world, I realize why I left Frankfurt.
I went to Germany once with my sister. We toured King Ludwig's castles. If he was mad, then I'm all for it. Beatrice loved the extravagance. She was studying history of art. It's times like now I miss her the most.
I'm so sorry, Hilary, for this mess. You know, I know how hard it is on you.
You mustn't feel you're to blame, Michelle, truly. If it wasn't the Schoenfeld deal, Sylvia would find another reason.
I'm going to talk to Leonard.
What would he do? It's the volatile nature of banking. Nope. It's up to me. If Beatrice was here, she'd say, fight back. And I shall. What's there to lose?
I tell you what. When this is all over, whatever happens, why don't we go away for a weekend? You decide where.
Yes? The two of us?
Yeah. We could ask Declan. He likes surprises.
That's right. What is it?
Why are you here? I said I'd see you this evening.
I got lonely waiting. So I thought I'd come and take you both away from all this.
Sounds lovely, Declan.
And what did you have in mind?
Dog racing.
You cannot be serious.
Believe me.
But I don't know anything about dog racing.
That's half the fun. No need to worry about the form. You just bet on the name you fancy.
Yeah, Declan, no. I have to be near a phone.
I've arranged it. The hospital has this number. And your mum says you to go out and enjoy yourself.
Did she really? Thank you.
Hilary?
I'd love to, but I've something arranged for tonight.
A date?
Yes.
Ooh.
Sort of.
Do you think she'll really like this?
It's what they're all wearing.
But will they still be wearing it in 2 days?
Oh, Leonard, don't look so angst-ridden.
I do? Do I?
Why don't you get away for a few days?
Huh. There's no prospect of that right now.
When did you last have a dirty weekend?
Many hundreds of years ago.
Really? My teens were littered with dirty weekends.
Really? Paris and Amsterdam?
Oh, I wouldn't go on the mudgy. Why don't we go to Brighton?
Yes. There's Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Mr. and Mrs.
Yes, can I help you?
Good afternoon.
Oh, yes, Miss Niemanen. You're in room 15. If you'd like to wait, I'll let them know you're here.
Thanks.
Miss Niemanen's here. Right, thank you. A nurse will be down in a minute. Would you like a coffee or a tea or anything?
Here's your banker's draft, Warwick.
Thank you. And you have insured the consignment?
Naturally.
Excellent. Roberta said I would be impressed by you, and I am.
Marek?
Thank you.
When are you flying back to Warsaw?
Tonight.
Na zdrowie.
When am I going down?
Soon. How do you feel?
Wonderful.
Good.
What was it? I mean, what did you give me?
Valium.
I'll just float away, right?
Yes. Without a care in the world.
That makes a change.
Andrea liked the jacket.
Did she?
I was even congratulated for being so in touch with the current scene.
Leonard!
And I didn't even give you half the credit.
Really? You rat.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Listen, I thought it might be a good idea maybe to introduce the girls to one another.
Becky and Andrea?
They might get on.
Yeah.
Andrea keeps asking about you.
Becky about you.
We could all have dinner or something.
It's a good idea.
They wouldn't find it too excruciatingly dull, would they?
Well, not with you there, Leonard. I mean, being so plugged into the current scene and everything.
Oh, right. Yes, well, I suppose I am.
I'm here to see Herr Schoenfeld. Where can I find him?
In the dining room, madam.
Thanks.
Has he signed you in?
No, he'll do that later.
But
I'm Herr Schoenfeld's daughter. I want to take him by surprise. Oh, it's all right. I'm here to see Herr Schoenfeld. Herr Schoenfeld?
Yes.
Hello, I thought it was you. We met only yesterday at Shane Longman, remember?
I remember.
It's such a coincidence seeing you here. I'm with some friends.
I see. Have a pleasant evening.
Well, now that I am here, I thought I'd just say hello. And, well, by the way, I'm Hillary. Oh, God, sorry. Please, let me...
Please go away.
Well, let me wipe it.
Please go away.
Anyway, I'll... Perhaps you'd like to know I've lost my job because of you. It was my first job, and I loved it, and I loved the people. And then you came along, and I wouldn't mind, but it wasn't even my fault. It was nobody's fault.
This way, madame.
Let her go, Francois. I said let her go. Change the tablecloth, it's wet.
Très bien, monsieur.
Where are your friends? There are no friends, correct? In that case, you had better join me for dinner before you cause me any other trouble and embarrassment.
I didn't think you liked anyone. What do you like about the English?
Your countryside, your ludicrous traditions, your stubbornness.
Well, I was desperate. And I believe in the deal. And I thought if Herr Schoenfeld is so smart, then he'd be smart enough to listen. And you did.
And I am. I'm sorry about the deal, but I do like the English.
Morning, Leonard. Pleasant weekend?
Very.
Sylvia tells me the Schoenfeld deal's gone sour. That's a major setback for Shane.
Yes.
I'm really sorry.
Thank you for your sympathy.
See you later, Lee. Have you decided, Leonard?
Yes.
Let her go?
Yes, without the deal, we have no choice. I'd like to talk to her, though.
There's really no need.
I said I'd like to talk to her.
All right, we have an 11 o'clock. I'll bring her then.
Good morning, Leonard.
Morning, girl.
There've been a couple of urgent calls.
I'll speak to him right away. Will you excuse me, Sylvia?
Till 11, Leonard. This is it.
I'll bounce back, don't worry.
Hillary, can you come to my office, please?
you seen Circa? No, she's not in today. Apparently she phoned Hannah. Nothing wrong? No?
When we fell down on Schoenfeld, we lost out on a new client. His business alone could have increased Shane's profit margin by 2%. Schoenfeld is a major player. It's not just the one deal, Hillary, it's what one deal leads to. Schoenfeld was your future.
No one made any secret of that.
Shane Longman will be going through a period of restructuring. It's a company-wide policy. Every department has to be seen to make economies.
Sylvia, is "you're fired" the point of all this?
I wanted to put it in context, so you understand, Hillary.
Oh, but I do.
Leonard is expecting us. Yes, Gil. She's with me now. We have a meeting. He left the building. Very well, Gil. Yes, let me know when he returns.
Sit down, Nansen. I appreciate you coming at such short notice. It's the way I like to do business.
Thank you, Herr Schoenfeld.
I have been looking at your report on the First Oriental. It seems our Canadian interests overlap to a considerable extent. I have been reappraising your proposal in that light.
And I've been talking to Sammy Chen. Of course, I could make no promises about the outcome, but he was adamant regarding the dollar swap, and he will guarantee it. Sammy's ready to do business. So is Shane.
The young women who structured the original deal, will you be replacing them? Perhaps with someone more senior?
No. The team will be the same, Herr Schoenfeld. You will have no cause for complaint. I'm prepared to assure you of that. I hope it won't be a problem.
On Saturday night, I had dinner with one of your dealers.
May I ask who?
Hello?
Max.
Hi, Hudson.
What are you doing at home?
I'm, working.
Oh, come on.
No, really. And I'm also celebrating the cherry deal.
Do you think you should?
Why not?
Well, did you know that it can take customs and excise 2 or 3 days to test a consignment like cherries? And that you can't assume the duty's been paid simply because the cargo's been released. Has Vladik paid the duty? Because it can be very expensive when alcohol's involved.
The lorry's in Yorkshire.
It's out of my hands now. If there's a problem, it's a problem for Daleside Foods. I mean, caveat emptor, right?
Max? Max, can you hear me?
What's price in Australia? Very good. I'll go the lines.
So it's on.
Yes, Lee.
Well, I guess that makes Anson flavor of the month.
If only your department was as buoyant, Lee.
Bobby, have dollar Swiss, please.
Okay. Is that a hospital? Well?
She's okay, I'm sorry. The tests were negative.
That's just cheap street talk, Marcus. It's now or never, in or out. 5, 4, 3, 2, good. I love working with smart men. There's so few of you.